This is the Amazon rainforest of Ecuador. It is one of the most biodiverse places on Earth, home to more species per square kilometre than almost anywhere else. For the next week, I'll be navigating through this rainforest by canoe, silently drifting down narrow streams and flooded forest in search of some of the Amazon's most iconic wildlife. Join me for this adventure in the Amazon, deep inside Yasuni National Park, a protected reserve in the heart of the Ecuadorian Amazon. After a short boat ride along the Napo River, we boarded the canoe, our main mode of transport for the week ahead. This is Yasuni National Park, a vast expanse of pristine rainforest and winding creeks teeming with life. Not long after setting out, we spotted golden mantled tamarins, a rare sight in much of Ecuador, but a resident species here, as our guide Guido explained. It's incredible experiencing the rainforest via canoe. From woolly monkeys swinging overhead to a pair of crested owls. Jacanas walking gracefully across lily pads. And the elegant caped heron with its bright blue bill. These wetlands are a mosaic of black water lagoons, floating vegetation and flooded forest. A perfect haven for wetland birds. Eventually we reached the main lagoon, where the stunning Napo Wildlife Centre appeared, our home for the next week.
So we've arrived at Napo Wildlife Centre and we had what they called a light rain, but we're all dry because of the ponchos. They're very wet, which is not ideal. So we've just been shown to our room and it is incredible. So I'm going to do a little room tour. Our cabana is literally suspended on the river and we have this amazing view of the river, but this is our room. Welcome in. We have a very nice big bed with a mosquito net, a sofa area with the cameras. This is our very nice bathroom. It's literally like a hotel. You wouldn't think you were in a rainforest. It's crazy. And then we have a balcony. I could actually hear some squirrel monkeys, but I could hear them having a little argument. And that's our incredible room. That room has a jacuzzi. Where's our jacuzzi? I mean, we're in the rainforest. Why do we need a jacuzzi? So it is raining this morning, quite evidently, and I think our morning canoe ride will be delayed, but I don't mind. There's so much to photograph just from our room. I can see 5 Watson in the tree, there's a kingfisher around, but now it is time for breakfast.
Once the rain had stopped, we headed out in the canoe. And our first sighting was a troop of red howler monkeys. They are leaf-eating primates, known for their deep, echoing calls that roll across the forest. Soon after, we encountered a lively group of capuchin monkeys, famous for their intelligence and mischievousness. If any monkey is going to throw sticks at you, it's probably a capuchin. But these ones were far too busy with breakfast to pay attention to us. The wildlife here is very familiar with seeing people, and they continue with their activities without even reacting to you. Since we're visiting in the wet season, the rain can begin at any time. But Napo is well equipped with ponchos and bags for our cameras.
I've never been so grateful for plastic.
I didn't expect to love experiencing the rainforest from the canoe. You move silently, low to the water, often at eye level, creating the perfect perspective for photography.
That's the eagle. Did you see the eagle there on the white?
Oh, yeah.
The single tree, the single white tree.
And then, just after the excitement of seeing the black morph crested eagle, we heard the screams of the giant river otter. They were very tricky to spot in the flooded forest, but we did manage to catch a glimpse in the main lagoon. Just in time for their lunch. And ours too. In my last Amazon video, I was asked what my favourite lens is to use in the rainforest. And although I was mostly using the 400 f2.8 for its low light capabilities, we actually used this lens just as much. To tell a story, a zoom lens is really important, and I bought this 100 to 500 from MPB last year. MPB is the best place to buy, sell and trade used camera gear, and they are the sponsor of this video. When it's time to change gear, MPB is the best place to do it. They make it simple and secure. Whether you're leveling up your setup, trying something new, or just letting go of equipment you no longer use. Every item is expertly checked and individually photographed. It also comes with a 12-month warranty, so you know exactly what you're getting. It's quick, safe and sustainable, which I love. So if it's the right time for you to change your gear, to upgrade or sell what you're not using, buy, sell and trade with MPB. MPB is linked below.
It is bright and early this morning, it's 6 o'clock and we're heading to the main river because today we're going to go to the salt licks, and I think the theme of today is going to be patience because we're going to be waiting several hours and hopefully we get some macaws and parrots landing and eating the clay. See what happens.
Almost immediately, the forest was filled with the piercing sounds of cobalt-winged parakeets. They perched in the branches above, before swooping down to the clay in front of us. Hundreds of birds creating a blur of colour and sound. These salt licks are vital for rainforest animals, rich in minerals that are otherwise hard to find. Parrots, macaws, monkeys, and even jaguars are known to visit this salt lick. The noise was so intense, my phone actually warned me that the sound levels were too high. I couldn't help wonder if the parakeets ever got headaches. I was most eager to see the macaws descend, and they were calling above. But then someone else appeared. A howler monkey who watched the commotion as the birds left.
So we just went to the clay lick and we waited probably a couple of hours. As soon as we arrived, we heard all of this noise from these parrots, and it took a while for them to finally land. And then it was almost deafening, these parrots. It was so loud, but amazing to see so many of them. There probably was like 200 flying around, going to the salt lick. Then they left and a howler monkey arrived. But it came on its own down to the salt lick, and that's really rare. I've never seen photos of howler monkeys with a camera rather than a camera trap at a salt lick, so that was amazing. And we also saw a sloth, which was really nice. Now we're heading to the community centre for lunch, but it was an amazing morning. The parrots were definitely the highlight.
If you'd like to see more moments from this adventure, my wonderful wildlife calendar, which features photos from this trip, and of course my beloved Red Squirrels calendar, is now available to pre-order. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.